Test, test. Oh. Just got moved a little bit. What is that? Oh, that's out here. I think that's like a sound effect. Oh, it is a drone. There's a drone right there. Okay, that was weird. That's funny.
Okay, here we go.
Although I haven't seen any time to he plays tonight. He played last night, but they played in San Antonio. If they was here, or they were tripping, I would have had time to see. I think they good. We found out that the grandparents were very. I was wondering about that. Because we saw him. Scott is a different.
Okay, number 62, I see one here. That's good. Isn't that Nehemiah?
Mimi? How does he spell it?
Well, I don't know.
No, he spells it, yeah. Oh, here we go. Well, I spell it now like the Hawaiian version, because that's how Mimi wants. I told my kids.
Tonight was Military and First Responder Appreciation. At this time, we would like to invite all currently serving and military veteran personnel to please rise and be recognized. Thank you for your service to our nation.
What's it gonna do? Like, we bought a security storage in Johnson City, and so he's gonna man the basket. Digital, you know. But it's so old school out there that there's a big, huge thing. A big white oh, you know, right. And so price is beginning of the month, first of the month. You've got to see their deals. I hear them.
No, I hear them coming from somewhere.
Oh, that's up. That's up.
Okay, that's the right one. Oh no, there.
Please rise as our head of school, Heidi Sloan, will offer tonight's prayer. Please remain standing as Senior Floor Man leads us in the national anthem as we honor the men and women of our armed forces and first responders. The Travis County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard presents the flags.
Pray for those who sacrifice daily, men and women who protect and serve in our communities and around the world. Those who serve in our armed forces are veterans, police, fire, and first responders. We are reminded daily of the ultimate sacrifices you made to keep us safe. Please, God, watch over all those who defend our nation. Please bless today's game, our opponent Lutheran South, our Crusader team, and all watching this game today. Thank you for the opportunity to compete and to bring out the best in each other. We pray that you watch over the team and please keep everyone safe from injury and harm. And we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Here they come.
See those stripes in the sky? Smoke?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner as we are moments away from getting kicked off here in St. Michael's. Hello everybody, Joshua Lynch, Josh Lar, right here getting ready, set up for you as we are just moments away from kickoff. And a great game between the St. Michael's Crusaders and South Lutheran Pioneers. Crusaders last week went 0-1, losing 27-20. trying to get their first win of the season, especially because now is their home opener. Pioneers on the other side, 1-0. Won at home in a very, very easy manner. Looking to move to 2-0. Both these teams are in non-district and looking to put their best foot forward as we continue on week 2 here in the season. Moments away from just the coin toss. As Star Spangled Banner has been sung, getting ready for the coin toss. The band is starting to play. The fans seem good. Student section seems pumped. The refs on the side. Crusaders in their maroon. They are the designated home team in their maroon tops, white pants, white helmets. The Pioneers are the designated away team in their white tops, white pants, green helmets with green numbers. So they're doing the coin toss right now. Pushing it through. So it will be St. Michael's. So it was the Pioneers. Pioneers won the toss, elected to defer. So it will be St. Michael's who will start off the game on offense. And they will be going on your screen from left to right. The Pioneers on the other side will be going from right to left. As the refs are in the middle of the field talking, coaches are making last minute changes. Both teams want to start off the night very, very good. Looks great. We're here, beautiful day out here in the great state of Texas, here in Austin, Texas. Some heavy clouds coming in, but don't feel like there will be a storm unless there's a storm of points on offense. Looks like that is Malachi Smith, and that looks to be Jacob Garcia. Lowry's going to kick it deep, and we have it underway, as Garcia is going to be the one to take it. He's getting there. He's going to be brought just outside of the 20, but shy of the 25, around about the 23. And in come the Crusaders, looking to start the night off on a positive note. Carson Kruger coming in, had a great game last week. Seeing if he can do it once more. Crusaders break the huddle. As there's a stoppage. There's a stop. All right, and now the ref just signaled that it's time to play ball. I think there was an issue with the clock. So Kruger now deep in a shotgun set. We'll take it. Quick handoff to Smith, and Smith is right there. Falls just shy just shy of 30, bringing up second down.
Yeah, Joshua, this Pioneer defense is going to have to be awfully careful of number 2, Malachi Smith. Talked to him earlier in the day. He said their offense is going to try to run the ball more today. So they're going to have to watch out for the wheels in the backfield, absolutely.
No doubt. Already looks very ready to go. Groover again. He and Smith are in the backfield. And it will be a throw looking deep down the field, and it's just a little too much on that one. Ball's incomplete, bringing up third down. So Radke was the intended receiver. Jackson Radke, the junior, bringing up the first third down of the game. Nothing yet. I'm in motion. They're waiting. Groover again. He's going to hand it off to Smith. And Smith might get a couple of yards, but not much after that. It's going to be very close, and they're going to say it's going to be a first down. So just enough to get the first down, as the Crusaders will move the chains. The clock keeps ticking. Groover and the Crusaders are now in an empty formation. Groover the only one in the backfield now. Looks like this will be an obvious passing down. It's Groover. Has some time in the pocket, gonna throw and look for Smith. And they're gonna say that is a catch. The throw was a little low, but Smith able to get under it, corral it. Still short of the first down, so that'll be second down. And they're gonna call that about 5. Now calling it 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Crusader offense is missing their key receiver, Xander Romero, out with shoulder surgery. Went for 110 yards last game out and 2 touchdowns.
Boy, that is huge. As Pioneers trying to get the Crusaders to jump off, as that's Groover. Groover making it, rolling around, and a very, very awkward looking tackle. I think the defender just tried to strip the ball away before anything else. I think that was Jackson Oliver who was on the stop. It's going to bring up third down. He'll lose a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 4 as the clock continues to run, as we are looking just inside about 9 minutes. Crusaders have had the ball the entire time. Trying to convert, did last time. See if they can make it 2 for 2 on the night. Handoff to Malachi Smith. And Smith brought down in the backfield. And that's going to be Reed Goldstraw, the strong safety who comes out of nowhere, playing downhill. They'll bring up 4th down for the Crusaders and their punting unit. We'll see the field for the first time today.
Yeah, the Pioneers looked awfully ready for that run. I think the Crusaders are going to have to be able to keep the ball in the air if they want to do some damage today.
You're absolutely right, Josh. They're going to have to do a lot more than what they were doing.
Absolutely. Even with limited options.
Yeah. Trying to get something going out there. So Sam Stone is there. That is almost blocked, as that one will take a bounce and a slight roll to the 30. as Mr. Marcus Cantu will bring out his Pioneers offense. And they will look for a good scoring opportunity. Not bad field position, starting at their own 30-yard line. So looking very, very good, as it is Cantu. And Cantu's actually going to throw it. It's a good pass out, and that will be a first down. Looks like that was Jalen Bess, as Bess, the junior, able to get forward. Looks like a gain of 11, as the Pioneers able to convert on their very first play. Trying it again, gonna run, and right there, brought down in the backfield. That was 61, Ja Griffin. Came out of nowhere. And so now it'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for the Pioneers, pardon me. Going to be a little toss out to the side. Can't stop him, and there he's going. Trying to get him down as he fights his way all the way down to just about the 20-yard line. That is Matthew Savala. And Savala, who had a great week last week, says he wants to get started. Able to find the hole and push forward.
You know, we saw a lot last week against Geneva. That Crusader tackling is a little bit rusty here in the early season.
He goes, and there's a fumble. Bad snap as Cantu trying to run it around. Running to the other side. Still there and falls down. I think that was LeBlanc. So that was John LeBlanc, not Cantu, who was able to pick up the snap. And so now, again, the Pioneers now find themselves in another 2nd and long, but they are knocking on the door. Very, very close.
Pretty good job there minimizing the damage, though. You know, only lost a couple yards on that. Could be a lot worse off a fumbled snap.
Very well could be. So another handoff inside, and Crusaders able to stop him. That's Wesley Willingham. They are using a double QB, double running back system. All right. So they will use a combination of Willingham and Savala. As that is LeBlanc. As LeBlanc is going to keep it himself. And I think he got just enough. And I see the signal. They're going to signal 4th down. And so it looks like the Pioneers might be going for it. Deep inside Crusader territory. And they are. They're going to try to get the first down. So Crusaders need a big stop here. Good, a handoff, and that's going to be a push, a fall forward, and a first down for the Pioneers. Boy. On the back, I think that was Willingham, who went right up the tackles and kind of just got there, fell forward a little bit, and now looking at about 1st and goal situation. Here come the Pioneers. Savala, the running back, in the backfield. Savala's going to go, and he will also fall forward. And that'll be second down. So Pioneers still knocking on the door, close inside. Looks gain of 1. Just go back from the 7. As LeBlanc is going to look for the end zone, and it will be incomplete. So trying to catch the Crusaders off guard, had been running the ball almost every play since the first one. And that now falls incomplete.
You know, speaking of the run game, there was a buzz among the defensive players about number 7, Wesley Willingham, 6 foot 215 running back. They're going to have to look to contain him too tonight.
So about 3 minutes to go, and the first is that's a incomplete pass. And that will now bring up that 4th down.
Right as I speak.
I think they were trying to get Willingham on the screen, and I think it just went through his hands. They were either looking for Willingham or they were looking for... Yeah, no, they were looking for Willingham. And it just kind of slipped out of his hands. So they'll bring in the field goal unit. Lowry. Gonna have his opportunity to put some points on the board for the Pioneers. And his kick is good. So the Pioneers will strike blood first. 3-0, here we are. So we'll take a quick break, come back. You're watching St. Michael's football here on Vype Live.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
Back here now. 3-0, the current score. Pioneers are up. Crusaders are going to get their second opportunity on offense as Lowry, who just made the field goal. Was that Levine? That's Levine, and Levine is going to kick it off. That's going to be deep sailing. He'll be taken again by Garcia. And Garcia making some moves. Inside the 30, still up. And he'll be brought down at about the 31 or 32 yard line. They'll call him officially down at the 32, at the 31. As Kruger and the Crusaders come, and they are ready. Sitting right here, not too far from the student section, you can hear it. They are ready. Didn't have the best of luck on the last drive.
Yeah, Kruger looked a little cold out of the gate, but we know by his prior performances that he can sling it.
Definitely he can. So, looking for it now. Kruger and Smith are in the backfield. Trying to get something going here. Trying to draw the Pioneers off sides, did not work, as that's Kruger. Kruger is going to try to scramble with it. We'll only get a gain of 1. There's Laundry on the field. And it's on the Crusaders. And that's going to be a holding call as they will move back. And now, starting from a decent point at the 30, start now from the 20. as it is now 1st and 20, and that's the one thing you didn't want. Trying to set it up. So trying to get something going. Kruger once again. A good shotgun formation. Trying to throw it out and find Smith on the screen, as Smith is going to push through and get them just close enough to where they were originally. And so with that, it will now be 2nd down. And I'm going to say that's, so I'll say that's 15 more than 10. Stepped out a little closer, so now able to get 5 yards. Looking for it one more time. Trips to the right for the Crusaders. As they will throw it. Kruger. Not a lot of time. And he'll get sacked. He'll find himself all the way. And that just has to hurt. You get some sort of yardage, and now it is 3rd and very, very long.
You know, I can tell you, head coach Jeff Dykes is not thrilled about this start. I guarantee you, they worked on their blocking all week, and it's just breaking down currently, but a lot of day left, a lot of time left to get that going.
Absolutely right, Josh. There's a lot of day, a lot of time, a lot of games still left to be played, so they're going to have to figure something out, as this 3rd and 22 is very long for them. Need to get to the 40. Need to get to 41. As Gruber is going to take it, and he will be brought down well short. Maybe a gain of about 7 or 8. At least able to get close to the original line of scrimmage. But it's still 4th down for the Crusaders. And they will bring Sam Stone out there to punt once more. Lutheran South have 2 men in the backfield. 2 men deep for the punt. As they will punt this one away. He's able to get it away. And it will bounce at the 40. Take a little bit of a Crusader roll. As that will end the first quarter. So 3-0 is the score that we have here at the end of the first. So we'll take a break, come back, and bring you the second quarter. You are watching St. Michael's football here on Vype Live.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
All right, back here right now. getting ready to start the second quarter. 3-0 Lutheran South. As they are now switching, they will now be going from left to right. As that is LeBlanc in the backfield. As he will go. Good toss, looking for the screen. But he is swallowed up. A good amount of maroon. As St. Michael's is able to get to the Johnny on the spot. Bring it a second down. And maybe a loss of 2 or 3. I call it officially a loss of 2, so make it 2nd and 12.
I believe that was sophomore Utah Anderson on the tackle there. He led the Crusaders last week with 19 tackles solo.
Wow. 19 tackles solo. That is amazing. Trying it again. Going out. That's Willingham. As he tries to cut up, can't really go anywhere. Stays, they keep him going east and west. He does get a gain of a few, but not enough. As it's just being told that it was Utah again. So a gain of 4 is what they will call it officially. 3rd and 8. And a big third down for the Crusaders. The calls have overrated. As LeBlanc is going to go. And that's going to be a screen pass. And there it is. Inside. Trying to go into the 30. To the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. And the Pioneers score the first touchdown of the game. Oh man, I couldn't see who caught the ball from here. Couldn't see the number. But regardless, LeBlanc gets the passing touchdown. As they are going to try and go for, looks like they were trying to go for 2. And it's no good. So it's now a 2-possession game for the Crusaders, and they've dug themselves a slight little hole here. But the saving grace is that it's only 9, 1 touchdown, or a score of some sort, puts you right back in it. And that comes ironically after the student section in the crowd screamed and called Wesley Willingham overrated. And the Pioneers discovered just how much that fueled them.
Yeah, Joshua, they went straight from a possible 3-and-out situation to a big play for a touchdown. Not what you want to see early from the Crusader defense.
Been the big issue for the Crusaders early. When it comes to the third down, the Pioneers are 3 and 4. They're 3 of 4 on third down. Or only one of they are able to convert every single one of them. And they've been in third down and longs all game. So I don't know what the... We're going to have to tweak something.
Yeah, we might have to see a change of game plan from Coach Dykes.
Yeah, Coach Dykes is going to really have to figure something out, because whatever he's doing on first and second down, it's working. Gets you to the third down, just they're not executing properly on third down to make it a possible fourth. So the Pioneers will go. They're going to kick it off. Looks like Levine, as that one is going to bounce. That one's going to be taken this way. Another chance and another opportunity. Garcia has had 3 chances at that one. And once again, they will start at, this time they will start at the 22. So a long ways away.
So far, we really haven't seen anything big from the Crusader offense. I'm used to these games having these big explosive plays all the time from the Crusaders. Just nothing going yet.
And the Crusaders and Pioneers saw each other last year. Maybe that has been fueling the Pioneers. The Crusaders definitely have to get something going to stay in this game.
They absolutely lost a lot of senior presence this year, so trying to operate off some new crew.
Groover. He's going to go. He's going to run with it and go deep down the field, and it is incomplete. It looked like there was a little bit of contact down there. Maybe enough for a pass interference, but nothing called. That pass will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 now coming up for the Crusaders.
You know, that was a really nice throw on the run there, but I think that pass was there if the pocket hadn't broken down for Kruger.
Yeah.
As we can hear one of the Crusader parents shouting the same thing about the pocket.
Yeah, the pocket needs to be a little better for Kruger. He hasn't had a lot of time to throw. That's probably the reason why they haven't really gone to the air that much. So Kruger again, as it's going to hand off to Malachi Smith. Smith moving inside and just goes down a little shy of the first. I think that's going to be a gain of 8, maybe 9, and they'll call it officially a gain of 9. So 3rd and 1, big 3rd down here as the ball is placed at the 31. Just need a good yard.
And senior Malachi Smith, so quick with those feet. He can make something out of nothing. Looked like he was getting trapped there. Broke it out for a little bit of a run. And that footwork is what coaches love to see in a running back.
Most definitely. Looks like he can go north to south, east and west, and that's something you look for in any player. Once again, as it looks like Kruger is going to try and throw it out and finds Garcia. That's going to be a 1st down as he will dive and be around about the 25. They'll call it exactly the 25. 1st down for the Crusaders. So it looked like that was Jacob Garcia who was the one who caught the ball.
Yeah, Garcia, new addition to the St. Michael's offense. Looking to help them out with a missing spot.
So Kruger trying to get something going. As he'll go. Quick pass down the field. It's a little high. Looking for Watkins, Lawson Watkins. First time we've called his name tonight. As that falls incomplete. Going to bring up that 2nd and 10. And they might have to do a better mix of running and pass, but so far on this drive, they've moved the ball fairly well. They've shown that they are really committed to throwing the ball, but they've really got more yards on the ground. Trying to get something done. Kruger gonna have a chance, just gonna dump it out and gets it as the Crusader who caught it juggled it for a moment. That is Angel Cordova. Cordova didn't have it. He juggled it for a moment and then was able to step out.
And I know Angel, he was a nice freshman last year, started out on the football team last year as a freshman, and pretty much played the bench, and he's put in some nice work to now be on the starting squad for the Crusaders.
So we're looking at 8.5 minutes left to go here in the half. As Cordova was able to step out of bounds, stop the clock. 3rd down and 3. Trying to catch the Pioneers offside. Kruger going deep down the field for Garcia. And Garcia tried to catch it with one hand. And was looking for a flag as he comes up. Not going to get it. It'll be 4th and 3. And so the question is, what will the Crusaders do? so it looks like they will just punt it away. Trying to get something on this. This will be the third punt of the night for Stone. That was good. Almost blocked again as it will take a bounce at the 40 and start going forward. Scramper out of bounds at about the 45.
You know, not the best punts that we've seen from Stone so far. He's got a good leg. He can really kick it, but so far tonight he has looked cold, not really giving the Crusader defense a whole lot to work with.
Most definitely, and I think it's been very odd thus far because the Crusaders are a great team when it comes to athletics. They usually get started very, very early and they are there, but they're not being able to start offensively. They're having issues offensively, and their third down defense issues defensively have really hindered them in this game. And that's going to be a throw right over the middle, and there it goes. And there he goes, all the way for another touchdown. That was Trey Bowman, as Bowman caught it on the slant, and the rest was history.
One play, one score there on what looked like a pretty defendable route by the Crusaders, and they will definitely need to talk this over at halftime, which is soon approaching.
Unbelievable. So they are going to try this extra point. And that is good. $16-0 as the Pioneers able to capitalize on really very easy passes. Back-to-back drives, 2 easy passes, able to score on both of them. And the Crusaders are kind of trying to find what's going on. Still a lot of time, still a lot of game left. And this is not an insurmountable lead. It's only 16. That's only, and it's still only a 2-possession game. That's the main thing. It's a 2-possession game. Get a touchdown, 2-point conversion. Maybe it jazzes up your defense a little bit. Maybe you get a stop. Maybe you get a pick 6. And another 2-point conversion. And right there, they'll be tied at 16. So much.
Yeah, absolutely, Joshua. I mean, anything can happen in this game, but right now the Crusaders, both sides of the ball, just kind of look like they're going through the motions. I mean, I talked to some of the players today. They seem pretty confident about the win tonight. They said, I mean, it wasn't a super easy team to face, but they said they feel like the win is coming. So we'll see if they can turn around here.
The win, if the win is going to come, it's going to have to require some change.
Absolutely.
As that looks like to be Levine. Levine is going to take that one all the way. Good one, as that will be Malachi Smith who will take it, his opportunity. As Smith making a move, making a cut at the 30. And he'll be brought down at just in, let's going to call that the 32 or 33.
And, you know, you want to talk about this Crusader passing game so far. Obviously missing Xander Romero, a big spot for, a big target for Kruger. And, of course, Jack Esparza they lost last year to Texas Tech. So the Crusader offense really just trying to make something out of its usually lethal passing game. And they'll have to find their options and work out the kinks here early.
Most definitely, and that's the way it's going to be. They're going to have to find somebody. Somebody's going to have to step up. But who? That's the question. Shotgun formation. Right out. As the ball's on the ground. And it is... Oh my goodness.
Looks like Mally Smith recovered that one, but
Crusaders are fortunate to recover that one, but that is just unbelievable. And the ball was on the ground as we have 7.5 minutes left to go before we hit halftime. And right now, the Crusaders are looking around. They don't really seem like they know what's going on.
and you know, with this first home game, home field advantage, you'd think they'd be rising to the task. I mean, you can hear the loud student section all the way down at the fence right now.
It's almost as close to the, almost on the track.
Trying to help the Crusaders not lose hope.
2nd and 18, Kruger just going to throw out a screen to Smith. Smith is going to go, and they're going to say he already went down. They're going to say that when he tried to cut, his knee hit the ground.
Wow, you can see the frustration on Malachi Smith there. He is trying to carry this Crusader offense with everything he's got. And
Almost definitely he is, and you could also tell that he breaks another tackle. He has a big run. That's also another thing that is just so frustrating. He and Kruger are trying to do the best they can, but Kruger's not getting a lot of time. And you can't just go to Malachi Smith every single play. You have to spread that ball around.
absolutely. And even though that looked like a screen pass, the defensive line got through there very, very quickly. Almost gave Kruger no time to decide. Third and very, very long here.
Smith is going to move a little bit as they're going to try to draw the Pioneers offsides again. As Kruger is going to try it, and he will just run it himself. He'll run out of bounds a little shy of the 30, and that's going to bring up 4th down and another punt from Sam Stone. A lot of question marks all over the field offensively.
Absolutely, well said. Yeah, Kruger's running as a quarterback has improved a lot from last year, but only so much he can do on his own.
Yeah, I mean, it starts up front. You got to have some blocking and some protection.
And I don't know, Joshua, if you've seen this, but this isn't new for me. 2 backs on a punt return. I've almost never seen that. I know high school punts can be rather crazy, but I've never seen 2 return men.
That is, yeah, I mean, you only see that for special occasions, as that one is probably the best punt.
Ooh.
That is the best punt Stone has had all night long. And with that being said, a fair catch is called shy of the 50. About the 47. Yeah, the 47 is what they're going to call it. As the Pioneers, LeBlanc and the Pioneers not coming in, trying to figure everything out. And that now looks... Willingham is the running back. Bowman. Trayman. As that was Bowman there. And tried to get Willingham in the backfield. And couldn't. Just blew the play up as... I don't know if that was miscommunication or what from LeBlanc and Willingham, but just right there are the Crusaders. And once again, a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was senior Kalen Jarzewski penetrating the backfield very quick. He's awfully good at that. Leads the team in sacks, but 6 foot, 215 running back there knocked him right over.
Coming up on 5 minutes. Trying to get something going. As LeBlanc go down the field, and it's incomplete. Clock will stop. Crusader fans want a major flag to be thrown. Ref is not going to budge, not going to throw anything.
And that to me looked like a very veteran play there by number 18, John LeBlanc. He's only a sophomore, and wouldn't you say it's pretty tough to lead a whole offense as a QB and be an underclassman?
It really is, but also it looks like they switched to Garcia. No, to Kid 2, and that's going deep down the field, and that is just short. So I think that they're, like I said earlier in the game, it looks like they're switching between Cantu and LeBlanc, because this looks like it's Cantu.
Yeah, I think you're right.
As he went deep down the field trying to catch St. Michael's napping, and for the first time since in a long time, this will be a 4th down for the Pioneers, only their 2nd one of the game.
I think that might have been Cantu who made that veteran play, but still, only a freshman as well, so the same still applies to him.
I think it comes down to intangibles. Some guys have it, some guys don't.
Absolutely.
That is going to go, and it's going to be blocked! And that is going to be blocked! So the Crusaders get a break, a block on the punt, and it rolls out of bounds. And they will start at the 35.
And that might bring a little bit of momentum to the Crusader side. Is that the turn they needed?
That might be the turn they needed, and this is the best field position that the Crusaders have had all night.
Absolutely, good point. Get a little zoom.
So what do they do now is the question. It's fine that they got the block, but the main thing is, what are you going to do with this opportunity?
I mean, from the 35-yard line, I don't think they've gotten 35 yards on offense all night, so we'll see if they can make it happen here.
And again, it's just a 2-possession game. A touchdown or a field goal, it keeps you in this game. So what do you do? Kruger trying to get there in time. A flag is on the field, and it is incomplete. A flag, as that is going to be a holding call. And I think they're going to call that on Malachi Smith and say that he was holding the defender, impeding him from getting to Kruger. So now, once again, 1st and 20. This time from the 40. From the 45, pardon me. And they need something major. Another shotgun formation. Trying to catch him. As that is Malachi Smith, and he will get a yard, if anything, as there's an injury on the field. You know, that's one of the worst parts about the game of football. You hate to see it. You hate to see injuries at any level.
Yeah, and that's one of the leaders of the locker room there, Nene Griffin. One of the big-time players for the Crusaders.
Yes.
Gotta hope he's okay.
Absolutely. So we'll take a break. We'll step away for a moment as they tend to the fallen Crusader. You are watching Crusader football. Oh, wait. He's right here. So he gets right back up. Able to get to the sideline, and I think one of the things, I don't want to speculate what it could be, but I was watching a game, I can't remember last season who was playing, but a lot of injuries due to the heat and the cramps and needing water. But he looks up, he's moving. We just hope that whatever brought him to the ground is not serious and that he's okay. He's walking under his own power.
Yeah, I think that's a good point there, Joshua. The Texas heat can be a really big factor in these players. I mean, I've known firsthand how bad it can get to you. It can just penetrate inside you, you know.
Yep. So here we go. 2nd and 20 as Kruger is going to throw a good one. And that's going to be to Garcia, who's going to fight, still trying to break it up. That might be a gain of about 5, maybe 6 or 7.
Still not up to their starting field position, however.
So they're going to call it a gain of 6. 3rd and 14. Now here's the thing. If you can at least get to the 35 back to where you started originally, that's a good spot to try to kick a field goal. So maybe don't get everything back on this play, but try to kick some sort of field goal.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Trying to get something going. Kruger has a lot of time going across the field. Brought down as that is so that's Radke. Jackson Radke, and that is going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's going to be 4th and inches. So they're definitely going for it. Kruger gets sacked in the backfield. And you can just hear, the parents. They are mad. They think that they should have just run the ball. Unbelievable. So the best field position you get all game, and you come up short, come up with nothing, as I think that is LeBlanc this time around.
Yeah, that was a very big mistake by the Crusaders, although I don't blame them for trying to go for it with this deficit. But like you said, they can just get it back quickly.
As that's LeBlanc, and it's tipped in the air and almost intercepted. Oh my goodness.
Caitlin Jaroszewski penetrates the backfield once again.
Jaroszewski, I'm going to have to learn how to say that. But Jaroszewski got behind there, and if he can corral the ball and come inside, that's an interception right there. But it seems, since that big play, that defense has woken up, so they are making a lot of strides. So
absolutely.
Maybe it'll be the defense that is the defender in this game. The change. Another try. And again, keeping them back behind the line. Willingham has nowhere to go but backwards.
Nice stop there by the Crusaders, but you can see them struggling to bring that man down.
He is a sizable man. I'll give you that. That is a sizable man. I saw him when I was coming to set up the equipment. He is a really big dude. As dusk has officially become evening. Minute 55 left here in the first half. Don't forget that we'll have halftime. See the Crusader band and color guard and whatnot work to see what they do at halftime. As I think the Pioneers are just sort of. So a timeout by the Pioneers. So if you're just coming into this game is 16-0. Pioneers have scored. They started off their first drive with a field goal, and here in the second half have had 2 really big strikes, both of them from LeBlanc, down the field, and they have scored, and that's where we are at 16-0. Best field position was just moments ago for the Crusaders. Started at 35, had a holding call, pushed them to the 45, couldn't get anything afterward, got to a 4th and 1, and the rest was history, as they did not convert. It's been a game of good defense, at least from the Crusaders. Besides those 2 really big plays, haven't really given up anything over the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we've been talking about, though, all it takes is that one big thing to happen, and the Crusaders have let 2 of those slip by, and that's what's hurting them right now.
Another big third down, 3rd and 11, trying to get there into the backfield, and the ball comes out. A flag comes out. I think they're going to call a horse collar.
Yeah, unfortunately, Griffin's hand just slipped in there on the collar.
I think it did. Griffin's hand was right there. And that would have been a big one. And oh, no, they're going to call that a holding call on the Pioneers. So
Wow.
South Lutheran will be brought up to a 4th down.
That was a big call there for the Crusaders, and penalties hurting both teams a lot
It really
so
is.
far.
And it's hurting the Crusaders. It feels like it hurts them a little more because whenever they do something majorly big, anything good down the field, it gets taken away. So, looks like someone has taken a timeout. I think it was the Crusaders. The Crusaders took a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. You're watching St. Michael's football here on Vype Live.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
All right. So 4th down, another opportunity. As that looks to be Smith deep and some motion, some movement. They might be faking this punt. The Pioneers are. As that ball is kicked, it's shanked. As Smith is going to take it to the 40. Trying to push through a good step hard and brought down. So able to at least get to the 45. And that's where they will place the ball, the 45. .65 left to go here in the half. As the Pioneers are looking for a big situation here. Again, they started off with the ball in the first quarter. So if they can, they want to score here. Because it will be the Pioneers who will start with the ball in the second half. Definitely want to get on the board before halftime. Prover has time, brought down, and a flag comes out. And that could be a horse collar tackle or a holding call.
Yeah, Joshua, if they call horse collar here, might hear some complaints from the Geneva fans. Those pretty much looked identical to me.
Trying to see what's going on.
Sounds like it might be holding.
It's a chop block. So it's going to be a chop block. So it'll be declined, and with 1 minute left to go. The fans are not happy with the referees. I cannot say whether I am happy or not with the referees, but I will admit it would be easier if they would communicate with a mic.
I agree. PA system here seems to be a little off lately. Couldn't even hear the opening prayer.
So 2nd and 17 after a sack. As the ball's on the ground, Kruger able to recover it and is just going to throw it away. And luckily it hits the ground, but that one was a duck. And just Unbelievable. So 3rd and 17, 40 seconds left. And I can tell that the Crusaders want to go deep down the field. It's kind of what they've been pushing to do, but they haven't had a lot of success going down the field. They've had success running, not a lot of it going deep down the field. You can tell that they are missing Xander Romero. Getting swallowed up, and there's Smith. Malachi Smith making a move, cutting inside to the 50, and that looks like it is close. And they look like they're going to call it a first down. They are
Must be
not.
awfully close.
It is close, so they're calling it a 4th down and 1 again.
They're not going to hand it off this time
They're
either.
not going to hand it off either, but it is caught. It's Garcia, and Garcia smartly steps out of bounds after getting past the 30. Jacob Garcia, who has had a couple of big catches, had a big one right here. Only 4 seconds left. So, able to step out. The question is, what will you do with 4 seconds left before halftime?
And I'm not certain Sam Stone has the leg from this distance. He is a very good kicker, though.
There is a slight breeze. And I mean that literally. There is a breeze, but it's not a lot to carry the ball. And it's not even going the way you would want it to go. It's kind of coming closer towards going the other way, so it's pushing back towards us, towards where South Lutheran is. So that's a decisions. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. You know, Sam Stone has a cousin that goes to Regents, committed to University of Texas. Sam Stone has some lower D1 offers, but still has a good bit of leg, just not quite as some of the surrounding kickers. That was a very cool bit of information, though, that his very closely related cousin is University of Texas commit.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to him, and you know what? Hope Sam Stone gets up to the big leagues just like that. So they're going to go for it with 4 seconds left to go. Kruger in an empty formation, gonna go look for it all, and it is tipped and incomplete.
Oh.
It got to the end zone. It was close, but falls incomplete. And so we will go to halftime. 16-0 Pioneers over the Crusaders. We'll take a break, let you hear the sounds of the field and the sounds of halftime. Come back, give you part 2. You are watching the Crusaders here on Vype Live.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
you. Far more shocking than anything I ever knew. Just like you. And more reasons why I'm needing somebody new. Just like you. Far more shocking than anything I ever knew. Right on you. To the shindig, jumps out, he says, I'm gonna win big. Choose not the life of imitation. Distinct constitute the revelation. Knocked out the voice, you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Don't write your message on the pavement. Heart so brave, I won't move the way, man. Stop the go, generation. Stop the don't intimidation. Stop the guys, just pump the pistol that you pay for. Just pump the beat that you sing for. Inside my want to be a veteran. Inside my living on the weapon. Your image in the dictionary. This life is more than ordinary. Can I get you maybe even 3 of these? Coming from a space to teach you how to please. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life is more than just a read through.
Next, special performance by the St. Michael's Crusaderettes.
He's missing everybody. He's missing yes, we were honoring the idea we needed their house while they were gone. But yes, that's right. They would have been delighted to have you there. Yeah. Oh, Molly is with Allison now, like they used to run. They get mad and I call me and they're like, you can't make it. You might want to meet
Well, they did it last year when they had the World War II bombs from the Confederate Air Force. Who are these? These were experimental bombs. Some of them hand-built. Yeah, superior, you know, to us, I guess, or not. And then we went in it for about 20 miles and then came back. And then we landed in Santa. I did think it was from Lake Travis,
Thank you, Pioneer Cheerleader.
Dude, I love myself. Yeah, I
Scores for some of the Friday night college football games taking place around the country. Michigan State 21, Western Michigan 13, early in the fourth quarter. Eastern Michigan 28, Eastern Kentucky 17, early in the fourth quarter. Virginia Tech 17, Villanova 10, late in the third quarter. Duke 27, Temple 0 in the third. Indiana 13, Illinois 10. In the second quarter. Kansas 35, Tennessee Tech 3 in the third quarter.
Wow. Kansas beating Texas Tech. I mean, Virginia Tech. Oh, it's Tennessee Tech? Oh, yeah. Because Virginia Tech is pretty good.
I was wondering.
Turn this. Welcome back here to St. Michael's as we are just about to get ready to start from the third quarter. We have 12 minutes here on the clock as both teams are starting to make their ways back. 16-0 this current score we have, as it all started with a field goal and two major plays, a screen pass and then a huge pass over the top for the Pioneers. They gave them 16, and that's how they are here. Crusaders have had, well, a little bit of a mixed bag here. They've had some plays that go deep, but they have not been able to string along enough plays to score. Best starting field position for them was at the 35 because of a blocked punt. Couldn't really do much after that. So they're hoping for a different result. Both teams have headed to halftime. They've discussed the new game plan, putting on 24 new minutes, as it will be the Pioneers of South Lutheran who will get the start, as they are bringing out the Crusaders once more. Welcome you all the way back. Joshua Blanche, Josh Thar, right here. So we are getting ready, just very ready for the second half and a change. So Josh, you know it, you're out here a lot. What's got to change?
You know, I really think that the Crusader passing offense is just completely missing right now. And part of that is, you know, we've talked about the lack of receivers, lack of available options for Carson Kruger, but also that offensive line really needs to hold up and give Kruger some time to get the ball downfield and find some open men. So I think Coach Dyke has talked a lot about that during halftime, I would assume, and we'll see what they can do.
Most definitely. So for the first time in this game, the Crusaders will kick the ball off. So Stone is getting ready. And again, this is still a winnable game. This is still a game that you can get into. Their defenses, especially towards the last two drives for the Crusaders, been very, very good. Blocks, blocked punt, sacks, tackles for loss, been able to get off the field. So they have what it takes to stop this offense. It's about their offense having what it takes to score. As Stone is going to send that one far high into the heavens, as that one is going to be a chance taken, trying to make a stop, and he brought down shy of the 25.
And like you said there, Joshua, I mean, it's anybody's game. I feel like we could easily see that 16-0 score flip right around, but, you know, we'll have to see what kind of energy the Crusaders bring out of halftime.
Yeah, they're going to have to bring something big. That was Bowman who was on the run. So Bowman on the return got him to just shy of the 25. They're actually going to put it directly on the 25, as it's been a kind of a mixed bag. Two different quarterbacks, two different running backs. I think that is LeBlanc, as that is LeBlanc who's going to take a chance, and the ball comes out, and it is recovered by the Crusaders, and what a great way to start the third.
That's the kind of energy we want to see. That was Kalen Jaroszewski getting back in the backfield once again.
Jaroszewski got off his block so quickly, I don't think LeBlanc had a chance to even do anything with the ball. So for the second time, they will take a snap. The Crusaders will take a snap deep in the territory. They are at the 22-yard line. Malachi Smith in the back. Kruger. Patience. Kruger is gonna fake everybody out as he's gonna go dive forward, make it a gain of 4, maybe 5. As
Second down, Andy.
gonna get a gain of a couple, so they'll call it second down.
And it looked like another slight miscommunication there between Kruger and his running back, Malachi Smith. But honestly, I think the big problem on that play was that the pocket collapsed so fast. He had nowhere to go, no time to hand it off, but a little bump into his running back there.
Most definitely. So they'll call it 2nd and 8. Another chance, another opportunity. Kruger, he's going to look, and that one is just going to sail out of bounds. Just a little. So Ratke is so Ratke was the intended receiver. Sails out of bounds, just shy of him. Brings up 3rd down as it starts to get just a little chippy out there. So much time left here in the game. And we talked about it. The defense is going to have to, has been doing their part, but the offense, it is the offense who will have to do their part.
Yeah, I really think Kruger and his offense need to make a move right here. 3rd down.
Calls for the ball. Kruger able to get it out, and it, oh man, right in the hands of Jacob Garcia. Garcia had it right there in his fingertips and slipped out incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Those right there, those are the mistakes that'll not let you win ball games.
So they're going to bring out Sam Stone. So they're going to try to at least get on the field, get rid of that big old goose egg they have. So a chance and an opportunity just for something to happen, anything, to get on this board. Chip away at the lead. As Stone puts it through, and that is good. So 16-3, our current score. It's a 13-point game for the Pioneers, as the Pioneers are starting to, well, I don't want to say they're starting to unwind, but the Pioneers are starting to really feel the wrath of the Crusaders, at least offensively. With 10:44 left to go here in the 3rd.
Absolutely. I think that was good that they got some points on the board there, even though I know they would like to have more from that starting field position.
Most definitely. This is the 2nd time they've had field position inside of the Pioneer territory, and they have only been able to come up with 3 points thus far, so they need to try to do something. Maybe the defense scoring a touchdown of some sort might be enough to turn something, as Stone is getting ready to put it high in the air.
Come on, Sammy, looking good. Keep it rolling.
Still trying to get something going, as the Pioneers had a series of errors for the last 3 drives, last 3 possessions. So Bowman is back there. I believe that is Saval, who's also back there, and that is going to go high, hanging. And it's going to be another one. That's Bowman. Bowman has it, and he's going to try and scamper out of it. He'll get to just shy of 30. Call it about the 28-yard line. So once again, here come the Pioneers, as that is LeBlanc. That looks like LeBlanc on there. And Wesley Wellington. That's the combo of quarterback and running back that they are going with. As I said before, they have had a mixture of LeBlanc, Cantu, and Woodyard as they're trying to get something going, and that's Woodyard who's churning it up the field, and Woodyard is still going. Woodyard's still going, and I think he might have gotten there maybe just shy of a first down.
And wow, he was giving real Derrick Henry vibes there with that stiff arm.
He really was. So he is, you're going to call him 4 yards short. It looked like he got all the way up to wherever he did. I think that is now Cantu who's in. So it looks like that is Cantu. As Cantu's going to hand it off again. Woodyard brought down, and right there comes up third down. I think he gets a yard, if anything. Maybe even went back a small yard. So Watkins is the one who gets the stop and bringing up third, and he will get a yard, so call that 3rd and 3. That's a pretty long 3. Yeah. So it's Woodyard. Oh, Willingham, pardon me. So they're going to hand off to Willingham, and they get him from the back.
I was just about to say, I think this drive we need to keep a good eye on number 8 back there, Caitlin Jaroziski. And
Jaroziski, that's the man who gets it. Oh man,
he's had quite a few defensive stops, and if you can believe it, he almost didn't play tonight, out with COVID for the whole week. And
man,
I talked to him later. He was a little nervous that he wasn't going to make the starting lineup tonight, but Coach Dykes clearly made a good decision in putting him in.
It has been Jaroziski the entirety of the last 4 drives. He was the one that helped get in there to get a block. He was the one that got the sack, the fumble, almost an interception. So timeout. The Pioneers are going to call a timeout. But as we were saying, Jaroziski has been almost the sole reason defensively the Crusaders are in this game, and now another opportunity and a chance. If they get a blocker of some sort, they can try to score, and they can make this a game like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I've watched Jaroziski improve a lot from his sophomore year. Big multi-sport guy, but he has really shined as a football player and come out as a major football-first guy. Big leader for this locker room.
Man. So I think the Pioneers called timeout. They're trying to figure out, at least on offense, what's going on. They were so dominant in the first half, being able to move it, being able to control their power in these third downs, and now 0-3 in their last chances on the money down. Trying to get something going, as that one is another kind of a swib. As they'll fall on it at about the 24-yard line. So again, as we talked about, not a lot of things going down the field, not a lot of offense kind of building up, but you have the momentum now with 8:56 left to go here in the third half, the third quarter. You have some time.
Absolutely. I mean, 2 touchdowns here, maybe get a nice defensive stop, right back in this game.
Yeah. But the first thing is first, you have to find a rhythm offensively and protect Kruger. Because if Kruger can't throw the ball down the field, if Smith can't break those tackles or get a hole, it's going to be null and void. So in the shotgun formation again, Kruger just gets it out, and there's Smith. Malachi Smith going, still on his feet, the ball comes out. So it goes out. And Smith is down as the crowd letting the refs have it. Malachi Smith had a lot of room to run, somehow was taken, and the ball slips out. He's now down as everyone falls to a knee. So we will take a So we'll take a quick break. Come back in just a minute. You're watching St. Michael Crusader football here on Vype Live.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Back from the break now as Malachi Smith able to get up, walk off hold his own power, get a good standing O from the Crusaders. So now Utah Anderson needs to be the one in the backfield to help him.
You ready for quick game? You ready for quick game? Inside route.
That looks like a full house as he's going to try to get something going. Out as Cantu trying to set it and go. So Cantu is the quarterback this time around for the Pioneers. Was rolling to his right and had a man. Ball kind of slipped. So second down. Crusaders fans very mad as they're trying to figure something out. Second down from the 50.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've got a couple very loud fans, and that it's not the majority yelling, it's just a few.
So Cantu, that snap was a little high as I think that ball came out. And they are saying it's a fumble, and they're saying that the Crusaders have it. So it all comes back around. So it all comes back around. Unbelievable.
And it looks like Mally Smith is going to go back out there.
All right, Malachi Smith looks like he's ready. As I don't know what happened. I think that ball just kind of popped out. But you know, the ball is so oddly shaped, it just finds different ways to come out and be on the turf.
Yeah, that's one of the beauties of the game. Loose ball, anybody can go for it.
Come on, Crusaders!
So the Crusaders, another chance from the 50. Kruger has time. Good throw down the field. It's caught! No, incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete for Jackson Radke.
So Radke had it. Looked like he was coming down with it. Got his foot down. As Radke was a little slow to get up, but is moving fine now.
Another big dropped pass there by the Crusader receivers. Kruger's got to be starting to get a little frustrated, but got to keep his head up. He's making good passes, I'd say.
He is. So, and that was, I think, the best I've seen the offensive line protect. So, can that stay? Can that be the standard?
Be strong. You can do it. Keep battling, Tater. Let's do it. Let's go.
We've seen a lot of comebacks in sports, but it starts with one big play. Kruger. He's going to take it. He's going to use his legs. Going to get out of bounds. So they're going to say that's about a gain of 5. So going to be third down and 5 from the 45.
It works, doesn't it?
So something will, again, the Crusader fans are very different. They are very passionate. You can tell they love their Crusaders. So here we go, third down. Really need this one if you're the Crusaders. As Kruger having a chance, going across, and it's intercepted.
Yes, it's intercepted. Matt Burns on the interception.
So it is intercepted.
Somebody's gonna get hurt. Switch up the play calling. Be innovative. Run the ball.
You see Malachi Smith tapping his chest there, and I think a lot of us here are reflecting the same feeling. I think they should have ran that ball. I was going to say, might be a nice idea to give it up the middle to Malachi, but
it is, and you can hear it. Everybody, all the parents are saying the same thing. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. As that is Cantu. Cantu, he's going to have a little Mahomes action. Going to roll through and step out of bounds. So he's going to get a first down, and that's going to keep going. As again, we talked about it, they are using both Cantu and LeBlanc, but it has been Cantu as of late. And Willingham. Yeah, Willingham has been their workhorse, so it's been he and Cantu working through all of this. So another chance. Trying to get something going as they hand it to Willingham. And Willingham still up on his feet. Gets a first down. There's been so many things going on. Just and the one thing is that you can tell that the Crusaders are not quitting. They're really looking to keep it going. They have such a fight in them defensively, and that was their best asset. It was the thing that they were using to stay in this game.
that's a great point. I think if we could just see one really big defensive play, maybe for some points.
And they're going to hand it off to Willingham again, and they are going to keep him. And they're going to say there's another fumble, and the ball came out again. Willingham fumbled, and they're going to say that is going. Yeah, they're going to say that goes to the Crusaders, as there's someone down. I think it might be a Pioneer.
My goodness, did we just see back-to-back turnovers right there?
We did. We saw, and they're all fumble. Well, we saw two fumbles, a pick, and then another fumble. So 3 fumbles and a pick in the last 4 drives. I don't think anybody is playing very well keeping the ball, but there is an injury, but I can't see who it is.
Yeah, there's a player down for the Pioneers, and then Jaroszewski is still holding on to that limp that he had coming off the field last possession.
Jaroszewski has been a great reason. He's been all over the field. He's been coming in from behind. He's been hitting the quarterback, stopping. He's been stopping Willingham in his tracks. So that's a huge thing. So while they figure, I think he's making his way up. So we'll take a quick break and bring you back in just a moment. You're watching Crusader football here on Vype Live.
It's a homecoming. But he doesn't dance. He doesn't dance. So there you go. It's a very big decision.
Back here now. The injured Pioneer up off the field. Kruger making his way back to the field. And this Crusader offense is looking for any reason to score, looking for something major. So here we go. Kruger gonna look a little deep, and it's a little too much. Too much mustard on that one for Malachi Smith. Led him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
You know, what's really interesting about those 4 turnovers there, I mean, both offenses have pretty much come to a standstill. I don't think they've moved 20 yards either way past midfield.
They haven't. The farthest that anyone has gone is right heat was the last drive up to the 40. And so they're just hoping, at least the Crusaders are, that they can put an end to it and score.
They just need that one big play. Gotta find a connection downfield.
Second down. As Kruger is going to get sacked. And he'll be down at the 35, a loss of 5. We were talking about it earlier. The offensive line has been kind of hit or miss, but when they have been good, they've been great. When they've been bad, it's been a little unwatchable.
Absolutely. I mean, all credit to the Pioneers defensive line. They've been ruthless, but we know the Crusader offensive line can hold up better than that. They've got some skilled guys up there.
Most definitely. They have to figure out how this is going. So third down, 15 to go, 6:13 left to go here in the third. Smith the man in motion. Kruger trying to escape and can't.
Wow. That fan echoes our sentiments very well.
As you can see, the Crusaders are starting to get more and more frustrated with the fact that they cannot do anything. They're getting all of these gift wraps. Again, they've gotten fumbles. They've gotten a blocked punt. They haven't gotten a pick yet, but they've gotten turnovers, and they are just not capitalizing on it. As Sam Stone is finally back out there.
And unfortunately, I mean, this does not bode well for team morale, as the defense is really working their tails off out there, and offense is just not delivering.
So something has to change. Something's got to give, as that is a beautiful high-hanging punt, as it is taken, fought for, and brought down. So let's take a moment. So here we are. So we have 5:01 left to go here in the third quarter. That is LeBlanc, who is now coming up on the field.
I think the Pioneers made a little switch after the turnovers.
They definitely did. So LeBlanc is right there, and LeBlanc is going to take it right up the gut. Yeah, I think that might be a gain of a few. So they're going to call that 2nd and 8, gain them only about 2.
It looked like a little read option play there. I don't think we've seen that yet from the Pioneer offense.
We've seen it quite a bit from the Crusaders, but but you're right, not a lot from the Pioneers. They haven't really needed to use it. Gonna try and throw it out as a good screen pass, and they are able to get the stop.
Ball's loose yet again. I think he was down, though.
I definitely think he was down as well. So we'll bring up a third down, and again, as we talked about, let's see who flexes their muscles a little bit more. Lately, it's been the Crusaders doing so well on third down, but in the beginning of the game, it was the Pioneers. Again, with a 13-point lead, every play, every possession, it counts. Looks like a full house. Trying to get something going, trying to get anybody. LeBlanc, I think, was trying his best to get somebody off guard, and I think that was Lawson Watkins, as Lawson Watkins was right there in his face, and LeBlanc just had to throw it away to avoid the sack. As the cheerleaders, you can hear telling them to let's go. 4th and 3 now.
They stay excited no matter the score.
Love that, as that is a high kick, but it's not going very far, as it's going to take a St. Michael's bounce.
No.
So it's going to take a good St. Michael's bounce and will be brought down at the 50, but almost, looked like it almost touched a Crusader or two.
Yeah, the Crusaders did a great job getting out of the way there. You hate to have a punt come down and hit a player with his back turn, cause a fumble.
Yep. I remember when I was playing football, we had a word for that. It was Peter.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Peter, get away from the ball.
Yeah,
Don't let it touch it.
I think that was ours too. I was trying to remember what it was.
So that's the word that I think a lot of people use. They use Peter means stay away from the ball, don't touch it. It's a live ball at that point.
I forget who calls it though, if it's the players or if it's the coaches.
I think it's a mixture of both, actually.
Right.
I think so. So here we go, first down from the 50. Prover and the Crusaders need something. They're going to throw it across the middle, right there. Big hole, big chunk run going down. That's Utah Anderson. Anderson, great, getting that right across the field, making his way, and I think that's going to be it's going to be just shy of 25. You know what, that'll be the 24. First down, and let's see what it keeps going. First down. So here we go. Oh man, laundry on the field. I think that might be a false start. And it is a false start. As the Crusaders are just, it's kind of like a dance. It's like a 2 steps forward, one step forward, 2 steps back kind of a thing.
Yeah, Crusaders really just kind of shooting themselves in the foot tonight. I mean, last game against Bernie Geneva only gave up 35 penalty yards. At this point, I think it's got to be more.
Well, it definitely has to be more at this point.
Certainly costing them more in the long haul.
It is.
Scored 20 against Bernie Geneva, only 3 here tonight.
They only need 17 to win. They only need 16 or 14 to win the game. Goes, and that's gonna go. Sails, and it is caught for a touchdown. Lawson Watkins, as he caught it at the 1, went over, and we have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
We have a game. Oh my goodness. There we go, that sounds so much better.
Wow, Lawson Watkins, right at the end of that play, barreled through a defender. I know him. I think he's a sophomore. He is a big lowerclassman. He is a huge guy. Much bigger than a lot of the seniors here at our school.
So they're going to bring out Sam Stone for an extra point. Trying to get something going. As the ball is fumbled, as Smith is going to try it, going to reverse his field, throw it away, and no. So the score will remain 16-9. It is officially a 7-point game, and for the first time since the first quarter, it is a 1-possession game.
Unfortunately, after a great drive, the mistakes are so prevalent for the Crusader offense. I mean, that's a fairly easy extra point there. Mishandled the snap. They had one like that last game as well. Had to make Sammy Stone run for it. This one, Malachi Smith, he tried to be a little ingenuitive about that play, tried to make something happen. Unfortunately, defenders all over him.
Wouldn't that be the best part? That's the best part when you have somebody like Malachi Smith holding the ball. If something goes wrong, pick it up, run. He might
Yeah.
get something.
Very reliable, makes a coach feel at ease.
And they've been using Malachi Smith as kind of a Swiss Army knife. He's been doing
Absolutely.
it all.
Forgot to mention that another missing part of that Crusader offense is Mark Pantoa, number 20. He's down there in the jersey, no pads. He's a running back, and they usually swap out a good bit, but he's been sidelined due to an unknown injury to me. But so Malachi Smith has been having to do it all, as he said, Swiss Army knife.
Well, they have enjoyed having him as a Swiss Army knife as everything has been going. Stone sends that one high again, as that is going to be taken by the Pioneers. Try to get something going. He'll be spun around just outside the 25, right there at the 26-yard line is what they call it. And so the Pioneers now they're in a game. They haven't really been in one with 2:30 left to go here in the third quarter. They're finally in a game. They haven't really been in one all game.
And wow, I think due to all those turnovers, this quarter seems like it's been taking forever. It feels longer than the first two quarters combined.
Well, when you have a lot of turnovers, you stop the clock a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand. It feels like it's been a while. I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know, we should be in the fourth now. As there's a chance. As a big stop. There we go. Big stop by the Crusaders, trying to keep this going. So once again, they will be bringing up a second and 11. Clock is ticking. Trying to go across the field. Another screen. And that's a big one. And that is there. Trying to go all the way. And it will score. The Pioneers will score. The refs.
I don't see any flags on the field.
I don't see one just yet.
Crusader side seems convinced it was a holding.
So there's a holding call on the
was.
Pioneers. So that renders that touchdown null and void. So a huge, huge break for the Crusaders as they just had scored. They cut this lead to 7 and they give up a huge catch and run like that. So it will be a second down again.
Hopefully the Crusaders will learn from their mistake there. Not let that happen again. I think they got a nice, like you said, a nice break there. So hopefully they'll fix that.
Yep. So it'll be a second down to 7 now instead of a second and 11. As another chance, and they're going to try another screen pass again. Trying to get that one out. Brought down. That was Savala. Matthew Savala who gets the one, catches it right out of the air, and once again, another crucial third down for both of these teams. Trying to get something going. Goes, bring it down, going for it all, and it is incomplete. Pioneers fans, they want some sort of a flag. They're not going to get any. And that's going to bring up a fourth down, and now a huge, important punt and drive for the Crusaders. As we have only 47 seconds left here in the third.
And it looks like they're switching out the punt returner. Mally Smith may be taking a little break. He's been shaken up a little bit throughout this game.
As you hear, a chance of defense. And the ball Oh no! Cantu is going to have to try to get that one. He gets it away. As that one gets away from him. And that is down, just going to go down. And I think that's going to be down at about the 45. So a huge missed opportunity for the Crusaders. That ball goes down. It goes all the way to the end. But Cantu is somehow able to get that ball away. And they will start this drive at the 47.
Yeah, that was incredible improvisation by Cantu there. That was almost Crusader ball at the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Got that all the way past midfield with that low line drive kick.
That is crazy. So it's not the 47. They're going to start this at the 43. If they were to score here, it would be 57. So they have 57 yards to go to score. They have to get a touchdown and the extra point to tie up the game. Oh, a good catch. A good shed of the tackle. And brought down. That was Cordova with an amazing catch. Makes that move up, probably a gain of about 4, maybe 5.
I think those are the routes we really need to see from the Crusaders. I like the change in plan of Jeff Dykes. Those long passes really weren't working for them.
Yep. 10 seconds to go here in the third. This is major as I think there's an injured Pioneer on the ground. I think that is the safety Reed Goldstraw. Had a huge hit in the had a huge hit in the first, so looks like he's being helped up right now and getting some help getting to the sidelines. A good ovation for him. Doesn't matter what team you're on, you always hate to see injuries. So 2nd and 6 here in this non-district game between St. Michael's and Lutheran South. The Crusaders and the Pioneers. It's been a game. Let's go with that. Joshua Mlech, Josh Mathar, right here. Trying to make everything work a little better. 2nd and 6. Opportunity. And they will call that the end of the quarter. So they'll switch sides, take a break, so will we. And we'll bring you this exciting 4th quarter here on Vype Live. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Crusader football here on Vype Live.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games and publishing programs, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U Ambassador receives a immersive experience toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Back right here now. 4th quarter getting started. St. Michael's, South Lutheran. Sorry, Lutheran South. Trying to get something going. Oh no. So already sack, and that's going to bring up third down as Kruger not able to find anybody. And as we said before, we can hear all the Crusaders, and they are mad that they can't get that flag for what could have been a horse collar. So here we are, 3rd and a 15. Clock is ticking, 11:11 on the clock. Hoover. Oh man, can't get it out as that's Malachi Smith getting a chance. An opportunity, does get out of bounds, but not nearly enough for a first down. So, 4th down. Sam Stone will have a chance. 10:55 left to go. It's a big punt. And subsequently a huge drive defensively for the Crusaders as they have found themselves back in this game after being down 16-0, scoring 9 unanswered points in the 3rd. Trying to find any way they can to protect for this punt. Pioneers have 2 men back as Stone gets that one, and it kind of waffles, and it takes a good bounce, goes out of bounds around about the 30.
Yeah, that ball had an odd bit of spin there in the air.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you don't really have the time to get your foot into it.
It's a very good point.
So defense needs a huge stop. So here we go. That looks like LeBlanc. It is LeBlanc, throws it out and trying to get it on a screen, and I don't think he got there. He might be just a little short. So it is going to be a 2nd down, 2nd and 1 as that clock is ticking, and Lutheran South is definitely kind of looking to just chew some clock. A huge opportunity. Crusaders, as LeBlanc gets it out. That's a first down, a little bit more. So a first down as Lutheran South will move up. Good for the Pioneers. Stay in bounds. That clock is ticking. They are just in the business of killing clock, so they are just letting it go down as 9.5 is ticked off. So trying to get something going. LeBlanc having a chance, and he's going to be sacked. It's Griffin coming out of absolute thin air and just showed up, blew up the play, bringing up a 2nd and long. And you know what? The Crusaders have had a great first down play, being able to get them into 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just been the 3rd down, and being able to score on offense has been the issue. So another push up. Gets them just shy of the original line of scrimmage. So a third and 11, a big third and 11 with 8 minutes and 14 seconds left. Now 8:08.
Well, Lutheran South has certainly done their job of chewing the clock here. They are not giving St. Michael's too much time here.
Yeah, they're not trying to give them too much of an inch. As LeBlanc. And I think that's a false start. That's going to be a false start. So it's going to be a false start on the offense. A great job by that defensive line of St. Michael's, just being able to cause them to jump and react. As you know, the smallest reaction on the line, that counts.
Come on, defense, you got this. Big stop.
Elon, be ready for the screen. Watch for the screen. Watch for the screen. Hey, 23, back up. That's it behind you. That's it behind you.
Come on, defense. Big stop.
So here it goes. LeBlanc moves, and that one is sailing, incomplete, 4th down. So a chance, an opportunity.
I like it, defense. You're looking good.
And at some point here, the Crusader offense is going to have to get fired up off their defensive stops.
They're going to have to. You're absolutely right, Josh, because if they don't, what's good? What good is a good defensive stop if you cannot get hyped up or turn this around?
Absolutely. It's not all interceptions and turnovers. Nice 4th and out, or 3rd and 3 and out.
So going as that one is kind of shanked as Smith has it, able to make something happen, making a move. A flag is going to come in as Smith is going to run, taking it through and getting to the 40, but that looks like it's going to come back because of an illegal block in the back.
I think that was on Watkins. He seems to be talking to the ref.
Yeah, I think that might be on Watkins. So they're going to call it on the Crusaders. And
What happened before?
Man, just as they get it going. Penalties hurting once again.
like we talked about, 1 step forward, 2 steps back every time. You get something big happen, and then it takes two steps back. But they have to score a touchdown and an extra point.
Well, and with a game like this, besides, you know, some of the obvious faults of the team, you kind of go back to the locker room and you go, what can we do? I mean, the penalties, as soon as you make a big play, you know, you go straight back and you feel like almost defeated. But it is a big part of football.
.708. 7 minutes. 8 seconds. That's how much time you have to win the game. Empty, looks like an empty formation. They are starting deep at their own 10. And a flag. And they are saying that's going to be a false start on the Crusaders. Looks like it might be. So it's going to be half the distance to goal. So 1st and 15 from the far. This is unbelievable. Like we said, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They have had so many great things happen to them, but they have not been able to capitalize on them.
And man, they are moved way back. They are up there tight against their own goal line.
They have to be extremely careful because if something bad happens, that's a safety. And that puts this game virtually almost out of the 2-possession game to get a safety. So something. So 1st down for Malachi Smith. Not going to get a lot.
You have to wonder if you're Coach Dykes, do you keep it on the ground and play it safe and make sure it doesn't get to that 2-score game? Or, you know, do you open it up, try to make something happen?
They got to do something because that clock is ticking. 6.5 to go. Oh, and the ball is on the ground. Smith trying to get it out of the end zone, and it's batted away. So it's going to be incomplete. A lucky break as that ball was on the ground. Malachi Smith able to pick it up and just throw it away. And once again, this is starting to go without saying, but now another 3rd and 15. You're right there in your own end zone. You need something big. You need 15 yards. I think you might even consider going for it if you have 14 yards. So they're going to set up in another good formation. Can't get it, and the ball comes out. Recovered, and they're going to say incomplete. So they'll call that incomplete. Another lucky break for the Crusaders, but my goodness. 4th down, and I think you got. Are they call? I think they're calling a safety. So now they're going to call it a safety.
Oh wow, I was wondering if that was intentional grounding there in the end zone.
So a safety is called. They say that Kruger had intentional grounding in the end zone. And unbelievable, as there will be a new punt. And that lead now a 2-possession game now. With 6:05 to go. Man. Just, I don't have the words for it. I don't have the words.
Well, even though it's unfortunate for St. Michael's, it has been a very fun game to watch so far.
It has been, but it's been heartbreaking just to, as that one is going to be hit deep. And a chance, another opportunity, and there it goes for the Pioneers. And there he goes and gets out of bounds at about the 20 as the Pioneers will have amazing starting position. And the Crusaders are just starting to unravel here with 5:52 left.
Nice tackle there by Sammy Stone to save a tackle, but you know what's interesting there is they didn't make him punt the ball. I'm not sure if the rules have changed, but he kicked that off a tee.
He did. I don't know. Maybe there is a little bit of a change into the rules. But now, here come the Pioneers and Lutheran South. That's a huge one. A big run and brought down.
Malachi Smith on the stop.
Malachi Smith on the stop has been a Swiss Army knife, been on offense, defense, special teams, throwing the ball, running the ball, catching the ball, stopping it. Everything he can do, he can.
It's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, keep fighting, crew! Don't give up! Keep fighting! Watch his eyes, God! Tell him where he's going! Hey, we're right at it! We're with you! Here he comes, God!
So trying to get something going. As Cantu is the quarterback, as still there.
Willingham on the carry.
Willingham on the carry, gets in there.
Danny Smith. Utah Anderson on the
is going to continue to run as we get to 5 minutes left. Timeout. So the Crusaders are going to take a timeout. As we just had. So it was an injured Crusader and a timeout, but unbelievable just how everything has been going. So for those of you just joining in or kind of haven't been checking on the recap, started off 16-0 as we went into halftime. Pioneers were up in the third quarter. We had 4 consecutive drives end in a turnover. 3 of those were fumbles, 1 an interception. Crusaders were able to find the end zone, make this a 16-9 game. And moments ago, because of an intentional grounding in the end zone, a safety, therefore making this a 18-9 game. Pioneers are still driving, and then this is a third down for them. Looking to try to really chew clock or score, put this game out of reach, and head out. Third quarter. There's still time. A little under 5 minutes, still quite a bit of time. Need something big. Man in motion, just thrown. Going and looking for blocks, and there we go, a touchdown for the Pioneers. And that now makes it 24-9, and that puts that lead just a lot farther and a lot more out of reach.
What's happening in the tennis?
Serena lost.
Oh no.
Yep, lost 6-1 in the third set.
So just unbelievable. So they're going to try a... Oh, it looks like they were going to try a double wing gate formation. However, they are going to just do it and kick the field goal. Up. Good. And that makes it 25-9 as Lutheran South is starting to pull away. 4:40 to go in the game. Epic proportion is that comeback that was right there for St. Michael's just starting to slip away, and it's due to a mixture of different things. As we start to get closer to the end here. Still 4:40. A lot of things can happen in such a short amount of time. It'll be Malachi Smith who is looking deep. Trying to get something going. Levine will give it a chance, an option, and we'll go up. And that one is going to be Malachi Smith. Malachi Smith's going to take it from the 1, and he's going to try to make something out of nothing as he's able to get out of bounds. Another opportunity for the Crusaders to try to score. So as we look a little further into the schedule for St. Michael's, next week they'll be on the road next week. They'll be seeing Central Catholic Buttons, all the way out there in San Antonio. And they'll be on a bye week on the 16th. Then they'll be right back here on September 23rd, finishing it out, 7:30 game against St. Anthony's right here. And then the next week to finish out September, right here again, TMI Episcopal, right here, as St. Anthony's will be their first district game. TMI Episcopal will be the second one, as Kruger is going to take that one. Deep shot down the field. It is caught! That is caught! Jacob Garcia. So that is the longest play of the night, as Jacob Garcia able to go up, climb the ladder. 4 minutes left to go. Maybe the Crusaders got a little something left. So Kruger all alone, empty formation. Kruger rolling out, gonna throw it, and it's incomplete. Looked for Lawson, and a flag just comes in at the very last second. So the penalty is declined. It's gonna, because we have 3:34 left to go.
Second down and 10.
So the Crusaders still trying to go. 3:34 left to go here. This one. Trying to get something going. Cross is Malachi Smith is there. As he's going to try. Dive forward. Get to about the 40. Still going to be short of the first down. Maybe to get to the 42, maybe a couple of yards short, so a 3rd and 2. As they're going to put it, okay, they're going to put it at the 38, the 44. As they're going to try another screen, as Ratke able to get the first down, push it up, get out of bounds. 2:54 left to go, first down, and oddly enough, this is the offense that we were hoping to see.
That is pretty ironic, I mean, and the defense is slowed down too, so now an injured player.
I can't see who it is, and I don't think I really want to focus on who the injury is. You know, regardless of who it is, it's the worst thing in the world. Hate seeing injury. You hate just the worst part of the game in any sport. So as we keep going through, as he's being helped up and moved, as we said earlier, Central Catholic Buttons, that will be the next game on next Friday, all the way out in San Antonio. Then they'll take a bye week, and then it'll be St. Anthony's, their first home game in the district. That'll be right here, and then the very next week, TMI Episcopal. As for Lutheran South, they will take on Cypress Christian next week. We'll take on Cypress Christian at home, and then Concordia Lutheran after that. Then St. John's. So that is their next 3 games, and the next 4 for the Crusaders, as they will have, again, another bye week on the 16th. Hopefully, trying to get something going. 2:33 left to go here in the game. Kruger going to throw it across his body, deep down the field for Ratke, and Ratke is going to score his second touchdown of the game. So it looks like they are going to go for 2. Not a bad idea, because if they go for it and make this 2, it makes it an 8-point game, and it means it will be a game again. So they need to at least just make this. Try to get something going. Looks like there's going to be a face mask caught in the back of the end zone. So I don't know what's going on, but I think that should be a face mask, as
Come on, Ralph! Pull it out! Break his neck next time!
It looks like Kruger's whole helmet got removed.
I think Kruger almost kind of helped take his helmet off so he could see. Personal foul, face mask on defense. So I think they're going to give them another chance, this time from the 1. But honestly, I kind of feel like you should just give them the 2-point conversion, because that makes it 17-25. It makes it an 8-point game. That was a great catch by Lawson. Lawson Watkins had just tiptoed, but they will try it again. So another chance to the other side of the end zone, and they're going to call it incomplete. It looked like he at least had a foot down, but the ball does somehow come out. Makes it a 10-point game with 2:21 left to go here in this one. This has been a fun one to call. I'm not going to lie. It's been fun. So what happens now? Because a lot can happen in 2 minutes and 21 seconds. We've seen comebacks of epic proportions. We've seen a lot of epic comeback. So what happens here? That's kind of more of the question we're looking at. So it's going to be a big thing. But unbelievable. So Crusaders are going to come out. The question is, do they somehow... The real question is, are they going to try for the onside? I would say yes. I think you go for the onside. You have nothing to lose. Nothing but the world to gain. And you know what? The element of surprise. They're thinking, you know what, you're going to kick it deep anyway. You're just going to kick it here anyway. Surprise him. Be bold. Be brave. So he's going to kick that one deep. He being Sam Stone, they're going to take it. Another chance, opportunity. They're trying to get. So it will be kicked deep. 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Chanel on the stop. And Anders Patino on that stop as well.
Big stop, defense!
just hear it. One of the great things is that I've called a lot of St. Michael's games, not a lot of football games, but a lot of basketball, a lot of soccer. These fans love their Crusaders. That's one of the great things about sports. You just love the team. These fans just love their Crusaders no matter what. As Pioneers are going to go with Willingham as he's going to run it, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Won't get a first down. We'll make it a second down and maybe 5 or 6.
You know, Joshua, I think we're going to see a lot of the similar fan behavior tomorrow at the Longhorn opening game.
Oh, most definitely. I won't be at the Longhorn game. I'll be with all of our friends at Vype at the Southwestern game. Tune in to Vype as we will be broadcasting Southwestern Pirates all season long. As a chance and a helmet comes out. And I think that was Willingham's helmet as it comes off, and I think he's gonna take himself to the sideline as he will sit out for a play. Crusaders are going to take a timeout. 1 minute 47 seconds left to go. As this is a big third down. Only down 10 with a minute 47. I mean, if you get a pick 6 here, you get 2-point conversion. I mean, what can really happen in a short amount of time? You've seen crazier things, right? I mean, Patrick Mahomes scored score and helped win a game in 13 seconds. So, who knows?
You know, I think from this Lutheran South offense, we haven't seen anything super spectacular. I think they've just played a really solid game of football. You know, each player doing their part, and they've just held on to this lead since the beginning. Don't need to do too much more than that to win a ball game.
Oh, you most definitely. You don't have to do too much to win the game. But this has been a wild one. A lot of turnovers on both sides. A lot of not being able to capitalize on those turnovers from both sides, especially on the Crusader side. But the main thing is that, and one of the great things I liked about the Crusaders, just watching them, is that they didn't give up. They went out. They had a huge streak between, and even going on now, they had from the end of the second quarter, all the way up until right about now, they were able to kind of stop and stifle Willingham. And not only did they stop and stifle, got able to get there, block a punt, get some fumble recoveries. They just couldn't capitalize on offense. And if they capitalized one more or even once or twice more, think about how different this game could be. So 1:47 left to go. They're going to hand it off to Willingham, who is going to dive forward, and I think they are going to call that first down. And they're going to call that fourth as another timeout is taken. So the Crusaders will take a timeout, and they will call it officially first down. A minute 39 to go.
You know, one big thing we've noticed here, Kalen Jaroszewski has not been back on the field since he limped off, and I haven't seen him on the sideline put his helmet back on yet. So he made such a big amount of big plays. I mean, back to back to back, he kept making those plays for the Crusader defense, and maybe that's been a little part in why the Lutheran South offense has been moving the ball pretty good. Not to say Jaroszewski is the only part of the defense, but he really put on a show here tonight.
Oh, he was a star. He was a stud, a phenom tonight. So he came out of nowhere, and if he plays that way all season, they can go somewhere.
Yeah, good things to look forward to for the rest of the games here.
Most definitely. So trying to get something going, pushing through as it's going to be 2nd down and 7 as that clock is going to continue as St. Michael's will take their final timeout, try to stop the clock, have everybody catch their breath, and another lightning strike in the distance. So St. Michael's, no more timeouts. They just really played hard, had the chances, just couldn't capitalize, but it is a long season. Just because they started off 0-2 doesn't mean that they can't get to where they want to go. And you have CC buttons next week, so you can try to re-up and get there. Well, this one does kind of put a little sting in this home opener. Still much more football to play.
Absolutely.
Another quick little handoff as it's going to be stopped. Bring up a 3rd down. That clock is going to keep just ticking away as we get to 69 seconds left. As it just looks like the Pioneers are just going to let the clock run out. Crusaders are going to look ahead to next week, as will the Pioneers. As the Pioneers will look like they will try to move into victory formation. Well, no, they will not. They will move into a completely different formation, into another running formation, and they will hand it off. Willingham will just sit on it. And with 30 seconds to go, that will be it. As the Pioneers of Lutheran South will be victorious over the St. Michael's Crusaders, moving to 2-0 and causing the Crusaders to fall to 0-2 on the season. As the Crusaders just listen to those fans. They love their Crusaders. Well, Josh, anything else to add to this?
No, not really. I mean, disappointing game for the Crusaders, but they really played their heart out like we talked about, and very cool, fun game to call. So really enjoyed myself, and thanks for having me here.
It's been a pleasure and an honor, and we'll be doing all of the St. Michael's home games here. We'll be back here broadcasting to another St. Michael's game here on September 23rd, when the St. Michael's Crusaders will take on St. Anthony for their first district game. Hopefully by that time, that 2 weeks from 2 weeks from now, or 3 weeks from now, pardon me, they will have a win under their belt. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight.